Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And we have to talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. What about your New Year's resolution? It's only the middle of February. Did you complete your task? Are you still going on and on? Well, this is a pandemic, an epidemic, because people start these resolutions, visions of grandeur, and then they don't do what they said they were going to do. But we're going to talk about it today, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to thank you so much for being here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And the number one thing for 2022 is passive income, and it's also always about helping other people because you never know who you're helping, so please share the videos. That is a request I will always ask of you. Now, please, notice the join button over here on the right hand side. This is how you can get an icon next to your name for the Wednesday night live streams and the Monday and the Friday night live streams, or any live streams. Members with the icon means they have joined the channel. That is what this is. Underneath the community tab, they receive 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for them. They receive special messages under the community tab specifically for them. They receive the Wednesday night live stream chat room specifically for them. They can also join me on any live stream if they would like to, specifically for them. Everybody else, you can help out the channel by subscribing to the channel. So I'd greatly appreciate that. Now, we're in the no guru zone, so every year I have to bring this up because there are a lot of people who are gurus who are trying to sell you packages based on hopium, hope and dreams, ladies and gentlemen, because they're showing you these dreams and then they say, I can tell you how to make $1,000 per day. Come on now. I can show you how to make $1 million this year. Come on now. Buy my course. That is the deal right there. Buy their course because, hell, the millions of dollars they're making per year, they need you to send them money. So let me get into what I'm talking about today because those New Year's resolutions are similar. Those New Year resolutions are similar to what people are doing when you're out here trying to better yourself. Some people are taking advantage. Sure, there are good books, there's good courses, there's great information out here that can actually help you, but a lot of people are only helping you as long as they can line their pockets. We're actually out here trying to help people in the SSN Nation. We don't need to line our pockets because we're lining our pockets the right way, passive income way. So this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have to do. So I want to start out with the New Year's resolutions. I know a lot of you, 90% of you sat there last year at the end of last year and said, this is my New Year's resolution. So we're going to start getting into some stats. I'm going to make this video short and sweet for you because most of you, at least me, I'm just going to say it's me. I'm sitting there thinking, man, what would be a good New Year's resolution? So the number one thing appears to be health. People go, I want to exercise more. This is why, gyms, fitness centers, the fitness gurus, everybody that's into fitness always jacks people around at the beginning of the year because look at this percentage, 48% of the people, 50% of the people damn near is going, I need to exercise more. You ain't exercising all year, but because it's December, all of a sudden you're like, I think I'm going to make a New Year's resolution to exercise. How long do you think that's going to last? If you didn't do something for 365 days, what makes you think that just because you're making a resolution and all of a sudden you're going to do it for 365 days? That's not going to happen. So we're going to talk about the failure rate later. But look at the next thing, to eat healthier. Okay, all of these are good, but this is what you should be doing all year long. To lose weight. Okay, good, but this is what you should be doing all year long. To spend more time with family and friends, well, that means you have to put in some work, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we talk about here at SSN Nation. That means you're going to need some passive income. That means you're going to be needing assets that pay us. That's what you're going to need. If that's your goal, you can't have family and friends or go hang out with them if you got to be at work 50, 40, 50, 60 hours a week. What do you call that? You work 40, 50 hours a week just to get 48 hours to go hang out with family and friends. And out of those 48 hours, you got to sleep, eat, and do what you weren't able to do for the previous 5 days of work? Come on. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. That is the New Year's resolution. Look at this right here. To live more economically. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Why is that 24% of the population? You guys have any idea? Why is that going to be? Because all I'm trying to say to you is, I just find it fascinating that 24% of the people that are involved in this survey cares about to live more economically. Not to make more money. Not to start a business and could become financially free or anything like that. But to do the Dave Ramsey. Live off of kibbles and bits and try to save while you're living off of kibbles and bits. That's not what we're trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen. How many years are you supposed to live more economically? 20 years? 10 years? 30 years? I mean, what are you doing? So anyhow, this is why we have different content here at Stop Struggling Now. So I'm shocked that next is to spend less time on social media. I'm shocked that to reduce stress on the job. Look, what is this reduce stress on the job? In order to reduce stress on the job, you should be doing something that you love. There's plenty of opportunity out here. Why are you working at a place, stressed out, and you're sitting there going, oh, I'm going to sign up for another year of that. I'm going to sign up for year 2. I'm going to sign up for year 4. I'm going to sign up for year 5. But I'm stressed this whole time. You guys know stress kills, right? Come on. So I'm just showing you, this is New Year's resolutions. And then 20% says to quit smoking. Ladies and gentlemen, you know smoking is bad for you. I mean, free is the internet. You can go look. So how do you deal with, I want to exercise and get healthier for damn near 50% of the population. And then at the bottom down here, we got 20% going, I need to quit smoking. But none of this, none of the top U.S. resolution says I want to be financially free. And wow, bingo, a big light goes on. Now you know why 50% of the population in America only makes around 40 G's or less. Because look at the New Year's resolutions. None of these are going, I need to start a business. None of these are going, I need to make more money. None of these are going any of that. This is appalling. So now you see why you can only get people to the water. You can lead them to the promised land. You can tell them all you want. You can drop flyers. You can drop airbags. You can do anything you want to get people. Tell them about how they should get financially free, get their freedom papers. But as you can see from the resolutions, that ain't in the top 10. And then you wonder why people are sitting there 20 years later going, oh man, what's happening? I wish I would have been able to do all this stuff. Well, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Do all that stuff, but you're going to have to change up. And in fact, by changing up means you might be in situations where you don't know what the end result's going to be. You can't sit there comfortable. You can't sit there and go, hey, I know I have a job for the next 10 years or 5 years. Them days are over, by the way. But you want to be comfortable, that's fine. But there's a whole big world out here, big world of experiences that you are foregoing because you have a belief system and you want to stay safe. Now, I'm going to move along because this right here, what we're talking about, is why it's bizarre to me. So here's parade. I'll have these articles down below in the description. Let's kick off the new year right. Here are 55 New Year resolution ideas for 2022. Look at this. I'm going to go down this list. This is very, very interesting. Look at this. Focus on a passion, not the way you look. Okay, that's cute. Number 2, work out to feel good, not be thinner. This is very cute, but what I'm going to say is you guys probably don't realize that when somebody says they're going to exercise and work out, you can start with 100% of the people. It's under 10% after you get up to month 2. They're like, I'm good. I'm all right. So that fitness goal that most people say at the end of the year while they're feeding their faces for Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving, they don't reach their goal because in 2 months they're like, I'm not going to this gym no more. That's not my lifestyle. Which now brings up, what is your lifestyle? Because if it's not your lifestyle and it's not the way you want to live, then it's very hard to stay motivated to do what you want to do. Look at this, number 3, stop gossiping. Isn't this what social media is all about? That's crazy, right? But people are wasting valuable time on social media, and that same time they could be using to build their freedom papers. Give 1 compliment a day. What's the name of this article? 55 New Year's resolutions to try for... What is this? Somebody down below, please help me here. Please put down below why any of this is on the top of the list for New Year's resolutions. Give 1 compliment a day? Seriously? Go a whole day without checking your email? Come on, this is 2022, ladies and gentlemen. Really? Do random acts of kindness? Hell, we have a situation in America with a K where there is acts of bad intentions on a daily basis. And this random acts of kindness, we all do random acts of kindness to make the world a better place. But this, on the top of the list? What is this? None of this is helping you out, ladies and gentlemen. And so now you see why the wealth gap is getting larger and larger. Wealth inequality is getting larger and larger. Because if this is the top of your list, I hope it's not. Hopefully you coming into the SSN Nation finding out this should not even be near the top of your list. Because basically, once you have your financial freedom and once you have money coming in where you don't have to sweat, all of a sudden you're able to do whatever the hell you want to do. It's not going to have anything to do with this stuff that we're talking about right here. Let me know what you think down below. Maybe I'm off a little bit. Read a book a month. I can't say anything bad about this. I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm not going down to 55, but I'm just amazed. Read a book a month. Reading is good for your brain. Yes, it is. But that's why you have the internet, and that's why so many people spend a lot of time on the internet. But unfortunately, some of the information on the internet isn't true. Oh. Go someplace you've never been. Okay, this is what I actually was talking about earlier. Going someplace you've never been, stretching out your legs, so to speak. This actually helps you out. But nowhere here does it say, go someplace you've never been financially. Take some more risk. Get that passive income. Figure it out, ladies and gentlemen, because another year will roll around. 365 nights will roll around. And you're going to find yourself in the same place if you listen to this kind of nonsense. All right? Clear out clutter. Are we in psychology class or something? You know you need to clear out clutter. You know that clean up and organize and all that is a good thing. Turn off your phone 1 night a week? You're sleeping anyway. You don't need it. Okay, this is just... Okay. This is the top 5 New Year's resolutions. Top 55 New Year's resolutions. Volunteer, travel on a small budget. Look at this. This travel on a small budget thing. When 50% of the economy makes basically $4,000 less a month, or $4,000 a month or less, and then when you have to pay rent, which generally has to be up to 1/3 of your income, which means I don't know where people can live for $1,200 a month right now. I'm sorry. I'm not understanding travel on a small budget. Obviously, people have to travel on a small budget if 50% of the population is making under 40 G's. It ain't cheap out here to travel, even with an Airbnb. You're still going to have to pay $700-800 a week in most instances. All right. I'm getting a little excited, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm looking at this top 55 list. I got to double check something. Drink more water. Man, come on. Take some of your paychecks and put in a savings or investment. Now, this is number 16. Why isn't this up to like in the first 5? That's all I want to know. You guys tell me what's going on here. What's going on? Look at this list. Keep a journal? Like you got time to keep a journal. Okay, cool. Clean out your car. Put your bills on auto pay. All right. That's good, but why is that on the thing? That's not anything major. Most people don't have no more than 10 bills. Now, the guys that are movers and shakers, you're going to have 20, 30 bills. Why? Because you're doing some things. You're going to have mortgages. You're going to have loans. You're going to have credit cards. You're going to have car payments potentially. You're going to have a lot of things you're dealing with. So you're going to have way more auto payments that you're going to need to set up. Take the step. Okay. Be kind on social media. Let go of grudges. This is more like a psychological type of thing. Does anybody think that this is going to help you with financial freedom 5 years from now, 3 years from now? Now, start cooking. Okay. I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done. I am done. 55 New Year's resolution ideas for 2022. I don't know who made this up for the Parade magazine. But oh my God. Because inflation is more than 15% this year, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody get a 15% raise? Let me know down below. The only way you got a 15% raise is if you have money coming in from somewhere else. Because your job damn sure didn't give you no 15% raise. They damn sure didn't give you a 15% raise last year, and they're not going to give you a 15% raise next year. And if you start actually counting up the numbers, that's 45%. You're going to be paying 50% more than what you're paying right now next year, ladies and gentlemen. So you better wake up and stop doing this resolution nonsense and handle your freedom paperwork. All right. Here's the numbers. The most popular New Year's resolutions are self-improvement, living healthier, getting happy, losing weight, exercising, stop smoking, reducing drinking. In addition, people resolve to meet career or job goals 16% and improve their relationships. Despite their big plans, though, only 8% of people will achieve their New Year's resolutions. Once again, notice living healthier, getting happy, losing weight, exercising, stop smoking, reduce drinking. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is another type of survey. Notice financial freedom is not mentioned, and you wonder why financial freedom seems to be this big thing that nobody can achieve. Well, when a large segment of the population isn't even trying, now you know why somebody's showing a $200,000 car, somebody's showing $1 million home, somebody's showing thousands of dollars worth of a handbag. Now you're finding out why you have a large percentage of the population that is looking at that stuff and oohing and awing and all that. Psychology is a problem, but for those who are movers and shakers, you don't have a problem. You're sitting there saying, you know what? I got work to do. That's what entrepreneurs do. That's what people who are starting their businesses do. That's what CEO of your life means. You are handling business. You don't have time to be out here worrying about other things. You're sitting there. It's your lifestyle. Going to the gym, lifestyle. Eating healthy, already built in. You don't need to make any special preparations. So once it's already built in, you're concentrating on what am I doing next so I can go do whatever the hell I want, when I want, how I want. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm wrapping this up because I get irritated when this resolution comes up. So this is my 1 year. Every year I'm do this resolution video just to show people that don't play around with yourself. Less than 10% of the people are gonna do what they said they wanted as a resolution after it's all said and done. That's right, 1 out of 10 people, 10 out of 100, 100 out of 1,000. Start doing the numbers. Hardly anybody's gonna finish their resolution that they started unless they made it their lifestyle. So with all that said, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but this is why we stay on the grind, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what's going to come up. When somebody tells you, like Professor Auntie Val comes in one day 6 months ago and says, hey, you can earn 10% when you buy this particular crypto from Strongblock. Well, Strongblock's still going on. 10% of the coin price is what they issue you every next day as a reward. That's passive income. That's your 15% that you could have been earning extra from a job, but now you didn't translate it into this passive income. There's many other things. So check out other videos here and come to the live streams on Monday, Wednesday, Friday evening. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.